Welcome to another video. I hope you're having an amazing and productive day so far. Right now, this is the absolute best time to start digital dropshipping. And in this video, I'm going to make sure you not only know what this opportunity is, but how you can capitalize on it and not feel like you're left out as we get into one of the biggest buying seasons of the year. In e-commerce, there are seasons that impact how much you can actually make. And soon we're going to be emerging into this biggest buying season of the entire year, which is Q4, October, November, and December. Historically, this has been the most successful time for sellers due to holidays and incentive-based marketing, but it's also a time where competition seems to be at its highest and the cost for traffic increases to a peak. Yet, the thing that most people like us don't actually realize is that the best way to combat these challenges and to come out on the other side positively is to simply be prepared. So that is the point of this video right now, and I'm going to break it down for you into 3 different parts, starting with this one right here. This may sound funny, yet it's literally the biggest obstruction to your success. People will watch a ton of videos about different models and businesses and essentially get into this state of analysis paralysis, not ever actually doing anything and moving forward. While on the other hand, there are people like Repsla. She's inside of DDM. She's already started her digital dropshipping brand and is making sales. But the odds are that most people won't start now. They'll arrive into Q4, October, November, December. They'll see other people getting more results than usual and decide, you know what? Now this is my time to do this. I'm ready. I'm going to do this right now. When in reality, there's no momentum actually backing them. They're having to start from scratch and compete against the people who have already planned, prepared, and are getting results. And when we look at the word momentum itself, you have the physics definition, but then you have the impetus gained by a moving object. And then if you look at the definition of impetus, because I didn't know what that word was, I saw that this means the force that makes something happen or happen more quickly. So you are the impetus, creating the momentum for you to have as much success as possible during this Q4 period. So now if you've decided that you do want to start, you're probably wondering, how am I going to start? Which leads me into part 2 of this video here today, which is actually doing. Because an inch of action is longer than a mile of intentions. Hui, inside of DDM, he would have never been able to hit 10K in just 2 weeks into a new month if he was just writing down ideas and intending on doing this and intending on starting digital dropshipping. So what did he actually do to make over $10,000 in the first 2 weeks of a month? Well, he did 3 main things, and this is what digital dropshipping is. It's not just selling a product that doesn't require any shipping or tracking numbers or doesn't require recurring product cost. When you look into it a little bit further, it's simply identifying a problem in a market, you create a solution for that problem, and then you market that solution to the market. And this isn't something that's new either, because Hui, he didn't have to create a new niche or take a giant risk and do something that no one has ever done before. Because when you're selling digital products, it doesn't matter what niche you're in, because you are the niche. There will always be existing sellers in the top niches, and that's completely fine. Because with digital products, you have this ability to really hit the ground running, because you can see something that's already working and then add value to it and start selling it yourself. Because when I go to platforms selling digital products, I can see what's in demand. I can see what's hot. When I go to social media accounts in pain point categories, I can see what's going viral. I can see what products they're selling. And so can you. There's platforms like Etsy, which show you how many sales digital products are actually receiving. Dropship.io, it shows you Shopify stores selling digital products. SimilarWeb, it's a website that helps you reverse engineer website sales volume. Meta Ads Library, it shows you ads promoting digital products. TikTok, it shows you viral videos promoting digital products. So what should you actually do? And there's 3 main things that I want you to do right now if you're watching this video. One is to simply open a Shopify store. I have an affiliate link in the description. It's $1 for 1 month. And then number 2, I want you to buy the rights to a digital product. You can go onto a platform like Etsy and type in PLR or MRR, and you're going to see a bunch of different digital products pop up. And you'll also be able to see which ones are actually selling. And then you can choose one, buy the rights to it, and start reselling it as your own, which leads to the 3rd thing, start marketing it. Now, all of these 3 things have one thing in common. Not only are they commitments, but they are things that actually move the needle forward, unlike intentions and playing around with things like the brand name, the idea, and logos. Things like that are more of the nitty-gritty things, and you really shouldn't be getting stuck on them, especially if you were doing this from scratch without any help whatsoever. Because anytime you're doing something for the first time, it's not going to be perfect. You're not going to get the perfect result. I see this time and time again with the people that I work with inside of DDM. They have this habit of sabotaging their progress because they're trying to play perfectionist and just make the first thing that they do the perfect thing, when in all reality, your first post, your first ad, your first product is probably not going to be the one that you are using, selling forever. You're going to learn how to market better. You're going to learn how to make better products and sell better products. You're going to know how to do all of these things better as time continues. You just need to take that first step, get your foot in the door, and understand that, okay, I did this first thing. It wasn't perfect, but the world didn't end. And now I'm just one step closer to actually getting these results that I'm looking for. Part number 3 is preparing. The goal right now should be to make your first sales, to get proof of concept, to prove that the product you're marketing actually has demand. And until you do that, don't worry about this part, because this part is for people like Evelyn inside of DDM who already have some momentum, have made some profit in sales, know that there's demand for the product, and are now preparing for a successful quarter 4. And when you're breaking down a quarter 4 plan for your digital dropshipping brand, it really breaks down into 3 phases. One is awareness. You don't want to promote ahead of time. Let's say quarter 4 is in 2 months. I don't want to say, oh, starting in Q4 on this holiday, I'm going to do a discount on this product. You don't want to do that because then nobody's going to buy your product right now. Instead, you want to create awareness that you're going to be doing something in quarter 4 or for a certain holiday, and you'll essentially be making a new offer at a great deal. And that's the cool part about digital products, is that we get to decide the value, we get to bundle up products however we want to, and then we can charge whatever price we want to and market them. Now, during quarter 4, the biggest play that I'll be making will be during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And that's where I would be putting, my main offer that I want to use for quarter 4 and take advantage of. So I would build awareness about this offer as I'm building up to this time frame. Now, keep in mind, you're going to have other holidays too, like Halloween, Christmas, and these are things that you can do as well. But usually the biggest moneymaker time is Black Friday through Cyber Monday, which leads to the second part of engagement. Because it's one thing to talk about your offer in your marketing, something that you're going to be doing in the future to your email list, your SMS. And that's another reason too why I talked about doing this once you've already made some sales, because you already have some email subscribers, you already have customers, you already have maybe a little following, so you can start building awareness and then start creating engagement. What I really love about marketing is that you are the creator of the magic. Others' perceptions are purely based on what you say and do. So for a new quarter 4 campaign, I would create engagement by showing that other people are actually interested in this thing that I'm working on. So for example, if I send an email to my brand list and said, hey, we're working on this new blank, blank, blank blueprint, and we're going to be releasing it here later this year, and I just want to know if you would be interested in getting this and using this, just reply to this email. Making this offer very, very attractive, and to a point where people are obviously going to reply and say, yes, of course, I'm interested. And then when they do, I would screenshot all of those responses. And then in my next email that I'm using for awareness of this new offer that I'm doing later on this year, then what I would do is, put a little screenshot in there. Say, hey guys, by the way, check it out. All these people are really interested, so I'm super excited to put this out later this year. And now people are going to see this, and it's not going to be just this dynamic of someone opening an email from me and saying, maybe I'm interested in this new offer. We'll see once we get there. Instead, it's now someone opening this email and saying, wow, I need to pay attention because other people are. And now the third part is conversions, actually making sales during this quarter 4 campaign. And every quarter 4 campaign, I recommend to have an incentive, scarcity, and urgency. Now, the incentive is going to be for the product itself, to have a higher perceived value than the price people are actually paying. You're making something new, it's going to be extremely attractive, and because it's this time of the year, you're going to be able to add scarcity and urgency, and people are just going to be on it like flies on a poop. So for this campaign, maybe it's called the blank blueprint. Okay, and for this blank blueprint, I'm launching it now here just for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I could say, okay, the first 10 sales are also going to get blank, extra value. That's going to have some scarcity. And then the urgency would be that this is a special offer and it's going to last only until this date. and then we're either going to be raising the price or removing it completely. You would have to decide for your own offer. And if you made it this far into the video, honestly, I'm very, very happy about that because it shows that you actually care and understand that now is the best time to start because you need to build momentum, and the only person that can do that is you. And soon I'm going to be starting my next digital dropshipping challenge where I work with a small group of people for about 12 weeks here to really prepare for what's coming next. So if you're interested, just message me the word YouTube on Instagram at digital dropshippers and I'll be able to get you all the details. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a big like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.